Everybody, this is the third lecture, video lecture on advanced Java programming. In this lecture, we have in the last lecture we have studied introductory part of abstract windowing toolkit, AWT package, and AWT class hierarchy for Windows fundamental, and we have studied the number of classes, component, container, panel, window, frame, canvas. Next is the basic UI components. From these basic UI components, in the second lecture, we have completed labels, buttons, checkboxes, radio buttons, choice menus, and list. Like these controls we have studied, and these are called as the AWT classes. Next, today we are going to study text field, text area, scrolling list, scroll bars. Like these controls we are going to study. Let us go through the text field. What is text field? In the forms we have seen any field. In that field can accept the values from the keyboards. Text field is the single line edit control, and it is one of the class in Java, and this class is used to create single line edit control, and that is called as the text field. To create this text field, there are number of constructors are provided. First constructor is the text field. It is a default constructor which creates empty text field which can be resized by the current layout manager. We can drag and drop and resize it, and this is the first constructor, text field. Second, text field into bracket integer value, which creates the empty text field with integer value as its width, horizontal width, that is given by the integer value, and it is a text field integer. Second constructor. Third constructor, text field into bracket string value, which creates a text field with initialized string, a text field containing the string as its value. That text field is created by this third constructor, text field into bracket string. Fourth one is the text field string comma integer. It is the fourth constructor which creates a text field initialized with string value and width as an integer value. These are the four constructors of text field, and text field is nothing but the single line edit control. It has some methods. To deal with the text field or to perform some operations, we need methods, and that methods are, first method is the get text. This method returns text that the text field contains. Get text method returns the text that the text field contains. Next method is the set text into bracket string, which puts the string into the field or sets the string value into that text field. For third method, set columns. It sets the width for that text field. Next method, select int comma int. We select the text between two integer positions starting from 0. We can perform by using this select method copy operation. In between the text field, we can select the number of strings, number of characters, and copy that string into the another position. For that purpose, we have a method select. Next one, select all method, which selects the all text from the text field. Select all text values from the text field. Next method is the is editable. To check the that text field is editable or not. For that purpose, isEditable method is there, which returns true or false whether that text field is editable or not. If the text field is editable, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Next method is the set editable into bracket boolean value. Set editable into bracket boolean value. If true is provided, or that is default value to edit, that text field is editable. Boolean value is true, then that text field is editable. If we provide false, then that text field is not editable. We cannot type into that text field, and that is called the freeze the text. Next method is the get echo char into bracket char, which returns the character used for masking input, and this method is used to design the password fields. Whenever we are writing or typing in a password field, that is shown like a star or dot 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 question mark like this, and that char value is nothing but the dot, star or question mark values we can use, and whatever we are typing in that field, that is echoed like that character star dot like this, and that is nothing but the which returns the character used for masking input. Next method is the set echo char, that returns the character value, and it is a sets the echo char value, sets the character used for masking input star dot whichever displayed get by in the get echo char method, and in set echo char method we can set the star dot or question mark like these characters for the text field. Next method is echo char is set. This method returns true if the echo char is set, otherwise it returns the false. These are the some methods of text field. Next class is the text area. Text area creates multi-line edit control. Text area class creates multi-line edit control. In a form filling, we are using address fields. For that purpose, we require number of rows and number of columns, and that design is created by the text area control or text area class, and it is called as the multi-line edit control. To deal with this, we have number of constructors. First one is the text area, which is called as default constructor, creates an empty text area. Next is the text area integer, number of lines, integer width. Text area integer number of lines means number of rows, integer width means number of columns. It creates the having the number of rows and having the number of columns. Second text area constructor. Third constructor is the text area into bracket string, which creates the text area initialized as a string as its value. Fourth constructor text area into bracket string integer value. This is the fourth constructor which creates initialized as its value as a string, and number of rows as a first parameter, number of column as a second parameter. Like these constructors are used to create the text area. Consider one simple example or sample of this use of the text area. First of all, we need to have some data, and that data I have taken in the string letter variable. String letter variable contains it is a multi-line edit control, new line, plus which has number of rows and columns of data, new line, plus means concatenation. Like this you can use this is the multi-line of data, multi-column data. After that we have used a constructor text area into bracket string integer like this, and we have initialized created this text area like this. Text area space its object ta equal to new text area into bracket that data parameter or data variable later comma 10 number of rows comma 45 number of columns. After that creation we need to add this to a window by using windows add method. Add into bracket that object ta. This adds the text area to our window, our form. Like this we can use the text area. And to handle the text area there are some methods. It has a same like method for the text field. Take set text which sets the text for the text area. Get text which returns the text values from the text area. Set editable sets the text area as editable. Is editable which can be used to return, which is used to return the or which returns true if it is editable, otherwise false. Insert text method. Insert text I small t capital. Insert text into bracket string comma int. Insert text method is used to insert in between the string value start from the integer value. Insert the string at the character index indicated by the integer. Replace text method. Syntax of that method is into bracket string comma integer. Replace text replaces the text starting from integer value to the end of the integer value. Replaces the text between the given integer position with the indicated string. Replace text method. Next control is the we are going to study is scrolling lists. Scrolling list, we have scroll bar is there and the list is scrolled, and that is called as a scrolling list. More than one atom can be selected at a time. Multiple atoms are displayed on the window, and scroll bars can be provided and that are used to scroll the list atoms. That is called as the scrolling lists. We have seen examples like that. Select city or select states. In that we are scroll down to go to this particular city or particular state, and that is called as the scrolling list. To create these constructors, list open close circular brackets empty scrolling list from which only one atom is selected at a time. Default constructor which is the creates the empty scrolling list from which only one atom is selected at a time. Second constructor list integer comma boolean. The scrolling list indicating number of atoms visible on list. Integer value provides the number of atoms visible on list initially. Boolean shows whether multiple atoms can be selected or not. By default it is false. We need to provide true. Suppose we have provided true value, then multiple select is on. We can select the multiple list atoms. Otherwise we can't select the multiple atoms, or we can select the single atom at a time. After that we need to use the add method to add atoms to the list. List contains list atoms, and to add these atoms to the list we need to use the add method. Sample example for this, how to use the list. List, its object lt equal to new list 3 comma true. 3 comma true means 3 is the by default we are seeing 3 items displayed on the screen, comma true means this list is a multi-selector. And next is we need to add the items to the list, and that is added by using like this syntax: object dot add method lt dot add into bracket I have taken mca, lt dot add into bracket I have taken mba, lt dot add into bracket bca, lt dot add into bracket bba. Lastly, this list we need to add to our window, and that is done by using like this: add into bracket lt. This way you can use the list into your programs. After this, some methods to deal with this list. First method is the add item method, which adds the item to the list. Add item. Next, get item returns the item. Count items counts the items in the list and returns that count. Get selected index, which index item you have selected, that item's index is returned. Get selected item, which item we have selected, that item is returned. Select method works same as in choice list. In a previous video lecture we have seen choice, and same way it works. Next method is the get selected indexes. If suppose that list is a multi-select, then we have to selected number of items, and that items indexes we want, then that array of the indexes will be returned, and for that get selected indexes method is there. Returns array of integers containing index position of each selected item. Next method is the get selected items. Returns array of strings containing text of each selected item. String of each selected item will be returned by this method, get selected items. These are the methods: add item, get item, count items, get selected index, get selected item, select, get selected indexes, get selected items. Next control is the scroll bar, or class is the scroll bar. We are studying AWT classes, basic UI controls, AWT classes. From that, next is the scroll bars. Any window having the scroll bars, or when we are reading any document, PDF document, Word document, it has horizontal and vertical scroll bars, and that scroll bar design is done by using the scroll bar class. Constructors. First is the scroll bar default constructor, which creates a vertical scroll bar with max and mean value as 0. Default constructor creates the vertical scroll bar and its mean and max values are 0. Scroll bar integer value. Same as above, but integer means integer values are 2. That values are scroll bar dot horizontal. It is an integer value. Suppose we have provided in that constructor scroll bar into bracket scroll bar dot horizontal, then which creates the horizontal scroll bar. If you provided scroll bar dot vertical in that constructor, then which creates the vertical scroll bar. Okay, next constructor is the scroll bar integer value, integer value, integer value, integer value, integer value. These are the 5 values in the next constructor, and that specifies the orientation, horizontal or vertical, initial value, in between of max and mean value, initial value, overall width or height of the box is provided. Next is the mean value, max value. These are the 5 values: orientation, initial value, overall width means thumb size of that scroll bar, mean value, max value. These are the 5 values in that constructor. To deal with these scroll bars, some methods are provided. First method is the get value, returns the scroll bar's current value, where that scroll bar is located or pointing, that value is returned by the get value method. Next method is the set value integer, sets the current value for the scroll bar. Get value, set value, these are the methods. Next is the working with panels. We have studied in previous lecture what is panel. Okay, panel class is a subclass of container. It simply implements container. In a AWT class hierarchy we have seen where panel is situated. So panel class is a subclass of container. It simply implements a container. Implements a container means which can be used to design a container. A container is nothing but a container is a control which can hold other controls, other GUI elements. Panel is a superclass of applet. Panel is a subclass of container and panel is a superclass of applet. In essence, panel is a window that does not contain title bar, menu bar, borders, etc. In the next lecture, we can see the panel applet.java program. In a programming, if I am going to develop a program for this panel applet Java in the next lecture. Next point is the working with frames. Frame is a user defined window and it is a subclass of window, and to design the frames we have studied some basic concepts of frame in the previous lecture. Menu, container, interface support is required, like this. Okay, frame is used to create child windows within applets and top level or child windows for application. Frame is used to create the child windows within applets and or top level or child windows for applications. To deal with this frame, we need to study the constructors. Frame, default constructor, window without title bar, frame into bracket, string title, window with title bar. After creation, we need to give the size to this window, and its example we are studying in next lecture. To deal with this frame, some methods are provided. Methods of frame. First method is the dispose. To close frame window, dispose method we can use. Get title. This method returns the title of the frame window. Is resizable. This method takes or returns true value if it is resizable. If it is not, it returns the false. Is resizable. Set title method is used to set the title for the frame window. Its example we are going to study in next lecture. And to setting the windows dimension means for frame we need to set the dimensions, size and height and width for this window, and to set that we need to use the set size method. Wide set size into bracket integer new width integer new height. This method sets the size for the window, frame window. Set size into bracket we need to specify like this: new width 200 comma new height 300, like pixels we can specify. Wide set size dimension new size. Dimension class is there. By using this dimension class we can set the size for this new width and new height for the window. The new size of the window is specified by new width and new height, or by the width and height fields of the dimension object passed in new size. The dimensions are specified in terms of pixels. By using this method, from these two, any one method you can use for setting the window's dimension. Window's dimension means our frame window, and to set that window's dimension we need to use these methods, set size methods. Next is the method get size. The get size method is used to obtain the current size of the window. Dimension get size syntax. This method returns the current size of the window contained within the width and height fields of a dimension object. Dimension class has two values, two fields, width and height fields. And when we are using this get size method, width value is stored in the width field, height value is stored in the height field. Next is the how we can hide and show a window. When we are created a frame window, after that creation we need that window is by default hidden, or that is by default that is not shown on the screen. To show this window we need to use the set visible method. After a frame window has been created, it will not be visible until we can call set visible method. And this syntax is wide set visible into bracket boolean visible flag. Boolean visible flag, and visible flag values are true and false. If we are provided true value, then our frame window is displayed on the screen, otherwise that is not displayed. The component is visible if the argument to this method is true, otherwise it is hidden. We can change the title in a frame window using set title method. Wide set title string new title. Already suppose you have provided a title, then that title is overridden by this method. Set title string new title. After this we need to close this window, closing a frame window. When using a frame window, our program must remove that window from the screen when it is closed, and it is done by calling the set visible false method, and this method hides that window, or that window is closed. We are calling it as a closed window. To intercept a window, closing event is generated, and we must implement the window closing method of the window listener interface. And these interfaces, these methods we are studying in third chapter. Only keep in mind that when we want to intercept a window or close a window, we need to use the window closing method of the window listener interface. Inside window closing method, we must remove the window from the screen.